So this is where I am. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and another episode of Taking a Seat with Shelby. Insert title sequence here. I haven't filmed a Taking a Seat with Shelby in about 3 months, which is wild because I've done a lot in this past 3 months, but I feel like that's probably why I haven't filmed one. Like, I've started a lot of new series on my channel and I've been doing a lot of big things that I'm gonna tell you about. So I'm going to start off by talking about graduation. I did this thing where I graduated high school. It was actually really exciting. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed graduation itself. I get that it's kind of boring, but I was feeling the energy and the motivation. Everybody's just so happy for you, you know? I forgot my cords at home. That was interesting. I graduated summa cum laude and I left mine at home, and we weren't allowed to have our phones on us or anything, so I couldn't like call my mom to bring it up. Not that that would have worked anyways. I just didn't really have an option but to walk the stage without my cords. I find that really funny, so that was interesting. I finally started shopping for my dorm literally yesterday, and we're probably going to continue doing that today. The reason I waited so long is because I didn't have a color scheme, but because my room's blue and purple, I feel like I don't want to use either of those colors in the color scheme of my new room. So I was thinking, like, do I want to do orange? I really don't like pink. I don't really like navy blue. I was just being difficult basically, but finally I picked a color scheme. I don't know that I want to tell you what it is, but I kind of want you to guess. 2 colors. That's what my room is based off of. I'm super picky with colors, so good luck. And we are just moving through topics here. So speaking of makeup, I also got the MorphexJaclynHill palette. I think that's what she's been calling it. It is beautiful. Like, the formulas are beautiful. I still haven't used every color yet, but I've been posting all the looks I've done with it so far on my Instagram, shelbmatthews.mua. I really am planning on doing a makeup tutorial or getting ready with me or something with this palette, but I just haven't yet. After Emily Casanova put on her story the thing about checking out my video, it's kind of hard to tell if people actually came from her to watch my video, but I did get a lot more subscribers on my... Okay, Shelby. I did get a lot more followers on my Instagram, which is really funny too, because I don't want to say I don't care about my Instagram, I do, but my makeup account on Instagram is pretty much solely just for me to keep track of like the progress I'm making and like the looks that I've done, to make sure that I'm doing different looks and not the same ones all the time, if that makes sense. It's kind of like my way of logging the looks that I've done, but for the most part that's like the only reason I have that account. And now all these people are following it and I'm like, but do you really want to? I don't know, I just think it's funny. But yeah, if you want to see any of the looks I've done with this palette, I have some on there. Here, I'll show you the palette. I'm sorry it's dirty, but I've literally been using it for the past like 2 weeks. I used this red one the other day and I really liked it. Is that a good swatch? I tried. They're all beautiful. Let me tell you a little bit more about what I've been doing this summer, and then I'll go on and talk about some of my favorite music right now, because I can't not talk about my favorite. I went to nationals earlier this summer for the International Thespian Festival. It was in Nebraska, and my friend Ethan has a vlog that he took while he was there that I'll link below. I'm in it for like half a second, but if you want to see what it's like, you can definitely watch that and it'll give you a pretty good idea. I competed with group musical, and the way that that works is you first go to your state festival and compete with your IE individual event, and then if you get a good enough score, you'll move on to nationals like we did and compete again. At that point, if you did well enough, you might get called back to go to main stage, which is like the main stage there. We're all required to go to the main stage shows. The auditorium holds about 2,000 people, and main stage performs twice because they split the festival in half. So that one half of the festival goes one morning, the other half goes the other morning to see all the shows. Not a whole lot of people get callbacks, but we did get called back. We were very excited, and after going to callbacks and showing them one heck of a group musical, we got to perform on main stage with 9 other acts. So they basically picked 10 people out of the entire nation. It was so cool. I will probably put a little clip of us performing right here.
A little time with
So Nationals was really fun. I also went to my second R5 concert 2 nights ago. The first R5 concert I went to was 2 summers ago, and it was the best concert I'd ever been to. I was so shook. I cried for about 5 days after the concert every time I watched the videos or listened to their music, and I couldn't hardly talk about it because that's how shook I was. I know that is literally so dramatic. After this concert, I've concluded that you kind of just have to experience an R5 concert yourself. The lead singer is Ross Lynch, and then Riker, his brother, Rocky, his brother, Rydell, his sister, and Ellington Ratliff, which is one of their good friends. They all play their own instruments, and they're all so talented. It honestly makes me want to like master an instrument myself. The tour that they're currently on is called their New Addictions Tour because that's what their new EP is called. They also have an album called Sometime Last Night. That was their last tour that I went to see. And then they have another EP and another album. They're doing a good job. Me and my friend Joanna actually stayed after the concert and we met them, basically. We got pictures with Ross, Rocky, and Riker and kind of talked to them. I'm talking about this like it's very casual, but I want you to know that I'm not okay. I also want to touch base on my alphabet videos. I'm basically making a video inspired by every letter of the alphabet, which I already said. This was kind of my thought process. I should talk about alternative music in my A video. Oh my gosh, Austin likes alternative music and his name starts with an A. He should be in my A video. That's pretty much exactly what happened. So not all of my videos are going to feature people, but they're all going to be just as big of a production as my A video. It's basically just to get me thinking outside of the box and also to give me an easy go-to video while I'm in college because I'll know what the next letter of the alphabet is, hopefully. So that's kind of the deal on that. Now let's talk about some music to finish off this video. I think I'm gonna have to start going through genres because I listen to a few different genres of music. So I have to start by talking about the new Calvin Harris album. It's called Funk Wave Bounces Volume 1. If you're not on that yet, you've got to get on that. But I do really like this album. It is fire. You're probably already familiar with this song.
Do you slide on all your nights like this?
I like almost every single song on this album.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85, I've been thinking way too much.
So definitely check out that album if you're interested. For my alternative song of the month, probably because I don't film these very often, I have High by Sir Sly.
It feels good to be up above the clouds. It feels good for the first time in a long time now.
I have 2 rap songs. So my first one is called Lord Willin by Logic. I don't know why I like this song so much, but I do.
Number down for the pain. This music, my Novocaine. Lord Willin, we overcame. It's time to get over Maine. I've been around the world and back, and I swear it's all the same. I tell them, hold on. And yeah, you know that I gotta bring it back again. And I tell them.
And then although there's a very minimal rapping for a Kanye West song, Waves by Kanye West and Chris Brown is never not stuck in my head.
Right, that's just the way. Yeah. Waves don't die. Let me grasp for the moment.
Austin actually called me out so hard for not having listened to The Life of Pablo yet. Update. It's good. And then I'm also going to show you one Christian song because I really like the song. It's just my favorite one and it's been out for a little while, but every time it comes on the radio, I'm like, yes, I get lit to this song. Not actually, but you know what I mean.
No matter what I face, you're by my side. When you don't move the mountains, I'm needing you to move. When you don't part the waters, I wish I could.
I don't know if I've ever talked about my like musical, I don't know what the word is, but I played guitar when I was younger, but guitar just isn't for me. I obviously am standing in front of a keyboard right now. I'm not telling you I could show you a chord off the top of my head, but if you give me music for a song, I will look up the chords and I will learn how to play it. And then cajon is my personal favorite instrument. So I'm sure next time I come back with a Taking a Seat with Shelby, I'll have just a lot of things to say. I am getting ready to go to the beach, and then I'm going to Kentucky to visit family, and then I'm going to LA for BeautyCon, which I will be vlogging. I don't know if you guys care what's going on in my life, but if you got this far in the video, I'm assuming you do. So I guess I will see you guys soon with another video.